asked my friend, "How was the movie you saw last night?" She answered, "Pretty good." I wondered whether she meant very good or not good. Well, what do you think? Hi, sweeties, how have you been? My name is Roya and welcome to my channel. I was thinking to myself that today we can work on some confusing words. Words like quite, pretty, rather, and fairly. So if you think that you need to learn them, stay with me until the end. Before I start, I ask you to subscribe to my channel for more English videos and like my video if you find it useful. First of all, you can use quite, pretty, rather, and fairly plus adjective or plus adverb. Adjective like quite hot, pretty hot, rather hot, and fairly hot. Adverbs like quite often, pretty often, rather often, and fairly often. Generally, quite, pretty, rather, and fairly mean less than very, but more than a little. But there are some differences between them. Let me explain more. Quite and pretty are similar in meaning. However, pretty is an informal word that is used mainly in spoken English. Look at this example. My bedroom is quite big, or my bedroom is pretty big. Less than very big, but more than a little big. If you want to use a or an, be careful because quite goes before a or an and pretty goes after them. Look at the examples. Samantha has quite a good job. Samantha has a pretty good job. Look at other ways that you can use quite. Quite, a or an plus noun. For instance, my birthday was quite a surprise. Quite a lot or quite a lot of. For instance, there are quite a lot of animals in this area. You can use quite with a verb, especially enjoy and like. I quite enjoy horror movies. Now let's go for rather. Rather is similar to quite and pretty. We often use rather for negative ideas, things that we think are not good. For instance, Polly doesn't talk very much. She is rather shy. In this situation, shy is a negative idea. I need to mention that quite and pretty are also possible in this situation. If you want to use rather for positive ideas, it means unusually or surprisingly. For instance, this coffee is tasty. How did you make it? What about fairly? Actually, fairly is weaker than quite, pretty, and rather. If something is fairly good, it's not very good and it could be better. For instance, my house is fairly big, but I would prefer a bigger one. You may know that quite also means completely. For example, I'm quite sure. Here means I'm completely sure. Quite means completely with some adjectives or verbs. Let's memorize them. Amazing, clear, right, sure, wrong, safe, incredible, extraordinary, unnecessary, agree, certain, different, obvious, and impossible. So if I say, this place is quite safe, it means it's completely safe. On the other hand, not quite means not completely. It's not quite true. It's not completely true. Okay guys, don't forget to do the exercises I share at the end of the video. I want to thank you so much for your attention and participation. I love you so much. Farewell.